I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Yeah. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
It's that heat, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4-1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now a second down and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs come in with 2 wins on the year, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A pitch out to Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Catch Madden.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
Well, if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
15. Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. And they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
.36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 12. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Given 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Another target and catch for Robert Woods. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Willis looks to pass it here. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Airing it out deep for Woods. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Willis now off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learned from. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. 44 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right. Throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine. I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
60 average, 60 average. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Trap 50, trap 50, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Up Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Henry. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Henry up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Even
keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught by Hooper. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. On the counter, it's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Down inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Well, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Ready?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Come 19! Come 19! Warriors 70!
Here's Willis. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Cut, ready? Check, contact, check, contact. Ready?
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He was brought down by Clark to the grave. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Randall, 18 Randall.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Set, hey! 60.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins. 49 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They run it with Breida, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes now on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got Rome. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 13 yards out. And the Titans could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good.
On first down, Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, let's go!
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.